I'm allergic to the bad vibes. I'm allergic to the bad minds. I'm allergic to a lazy.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Mother's Day action on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Cleveland Guardians. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And today's starter, John Means.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Stepping in, Johan Rojas. In the air, right field. And there's one away. This is Bryson Stott.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
And that one missing low. Just off the inside edge.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next offering is in for a strike. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Here's Bryce Harper at the plate now. Growing up, he experienced a moment straight out of the sandlot. Harper was getting ready to play for Team USA, but he didn't have a bat, so he borrowed one from his dad.
Okay.
The bat was autographed by Pete Rose. His dad wiped the autograph clean and told Bryce to use it. I'm not sure how many dads would have done that. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back now at Progressive Field. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Jesus Luzardo.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Jose Ramirez, batting with one down, takes a strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Outside with a breaking ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Fights it off, he'll see another. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that's in the dirt. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Draws the walk there. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Man at first. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Jhonkensy Noel. Almost got him. Fought off foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Caught him looking for the K. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Ramirez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Santana, swing and a drive. This one deep. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. They're waving Ramirez home. He'll score easily.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Nolan Jones at the plate now as he chases after that one. Out to center. Rojas makes the catch, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Trey Turner at the plate. Means back to work. And that one fouled off.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Misses. Now 1-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Out to short, Rocchio. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And now it's Alec Bohm. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Ball one, no strikes. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris. And it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Makes the grab, 2 down. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Brandon Marsh.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the second. Here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas. Thomas matched a homer in his last game. There's a strike. Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting seventh, Catcher.
Austin Hedges stands in. And Cleveland on top 1-0. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. Strike one.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Slider clips the corner.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Just misses with that one. And a swing and a miss. So Hedges is gone.
Batting 8.
Here's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Stop. Makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Brian Rocchio in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. There's a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1-2.
The shortstop takes the ball. Thomas off of first with 2 away. Hammered on a line to the left. Base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Kwan takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Lifted in the air down the left side. Wilson on the move and makes the grab. And that'll do it. On to the third inning. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
And that is out of play.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
That's in there. Outside low, and the count's full. And that's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Here comes Real Muto.
He really needs to start making more contact. Striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Line drive, base hit. Thomas whips it in quickly, and 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now Weston Wilson. First and second here, no outs. That's way outside. And now it's even 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Slice to right and foul ball.
Two and two.
Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. We're tied at 1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And here is Johan Rojas. Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play. Out in front and foul to the left side. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
The other way. Oh, he can't hang on. Tags the runner. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And now Bryson Stott grounded out his first time. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. They limit the damage here. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. Ball 1 there. That one off the mark, and that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Noel up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And that one fouled off. Ramirez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. In there at the knees. That's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Glove flip to second. How about that double play?
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Santana in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one missed. And a big swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-2.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now here's Nolan Jones. First pitch misses. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Fastball for a strike. And 1-1. Foul ball there. kicks and deals. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Start of the fourth. So here is Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
Right side, hard hit. Throw on to Santana. Harper is gone, one down. Here's Trey Turner.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
First offering misses badly for ball one. Hit on the ground to short. Rocchio sends it to first. And that quickly, 2 away. And here comes Alec Boehm. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
2 down, nobody on. That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
Oh. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Jones should have this one and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Bottom of the inning. Here comes Lane Thomas.
Center fielder, Lane Thomas.
And there's a ball.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Austin Hedges now.
Austin Hedges.
And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Good job to fight that one off. Stays alive. 1 out, base is empty. Hit in the air, center field. Rojas. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1.
Daniel Schneemann.
That's a little bit low. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
That's the ball.
2 outs, base is empty. Now fly ball to right center. Rojas sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. New inning getting started. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Means back to work. Marsh, 27 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. The lefty, the 1-0. And another ball.
2-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, these Phillies need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for him to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Walked his first time. Just missed. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Siggy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yep, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
Tapped in front of the plate. Throw on to Santana. Barely got him for the out. Close play. And now it's JT Realmuto. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Close, but called a ball. 1-0. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first, and the Phillies are set down in order. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Brian Rocchio.
The shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Guardians, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Kwan in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Next offering misses. And the count 1-2.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Up the middle, stop. On to first. Hold half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Now it's Jose Ramirez. That one almost got him.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Nabs it, and that is that. Here in Cleveland, now the left fielder, Weston Wilson.
Weston Wilson.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. And a quick out, number 1. So digging in, Johan Rojas. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. That one misses. And that's ball 1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
One down, base is empty. Inside, ball 3.
3-0.
To the left side, but it is well foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Stop. The next to hit takes high for ball one.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you feel the ball.
Run around the move. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. Hedges too late. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Man at second. There's a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Bryce Harper to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Ground ball to the right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Man on second, 2 down. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here in Cleveland, bottom of the 6th inning, and here is Jhonkensy Noel. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Fouled off left side. Missed with a changeup. Going to count 1 and 2. And a good eye there. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Castellanos hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Carlos Santana getting ready to hit.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
This one in the air center field. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. And up next for Cleveland, Nolan Jones.
Nolan Jones.
In the air left field. Wilson hauls it in to end the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Cade Smith.
He's doing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Here's Turner now. Has grounded out a couple of times. Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Got him swinging. And that's the first out. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm.
First pitch, not close. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Good eye right there. That one misses, and it's a full count. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting.
And next is the designated hitter, Brandon Marsh. That catches the top part of the zone, and that is strike 1.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Thomas right there to make the grab. And that is that.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Orion Kerkering.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. 1 for 2. Pinch hitter coming on, Will Brennan. He represents the go-ahead run. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
And now 2-2. Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner. Half. Check swing, called strike. Tap foul at the plate.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strike.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So 2 down now, and here is Daniel Schneemann. That's in there. It's 0-1. And he takes a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sam Hentges.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
And that one in the air center field. 1 away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Swing at a ground ball, and that's just foul. And that's off the inside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. That's down and in. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that misses. And now 3-1.
3-1.
There's a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Up next,
Go ahead run on base.
left fielder,
Weston Wilson stands in for the Phillies. And a swing and a miss there.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1. Out of Santana, 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jose Alvarado. Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians.
The shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
That one a little bit high. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And a base hit on the line. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Kwan in the box now. Takes strike 1.
1 strike.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swing and a foul out of play. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Step off throw to first. And he dives back in safely. With the go-ahead run at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground to short, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Relay to first, double play. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Well, he made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. The double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
On the ground to third. Boom. Whips it to first on the run. In time. Got him. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th, and now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. Henches back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle in plenty of time to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Now batting.
So up next, Bryson Stott. That one outside, and it's 1-0. And that's a little bit high.
Home plate umpires try to tighten things up a little bit.
outside, and the count is 3-1.
3-1.
Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving.
And he's a guy that will certainly think about stealing a bag or two. Not the kind of speed you want to put on base in a tie game.
Tapped softly on the ground, but it kicks foul. Snap throw to first. Stop back in on a dive. One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Ball outside. Out at third. And that ends the inning. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Matt Strom.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. John Kenzie Noel digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 in this one. That one in there across the letters.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Got him looking. One out. Next to hit, Carlos Santana.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Outside.
1-1.
Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Jump throw across his body. Wow, he got him. What a play. So digging in, Nolan Jones. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no
2
strike.
down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And a foul ball. Trying to send this to extra innings. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Trey Turner now 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there.
Really important at bat coming up now.
And now Alec Bohm. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one is downstairs. 1-1.
One strike.
That one missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Line to left. Hauls it in, and there's one away. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. And ball one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Just missed. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swung on, belted. Going back. Hits the top of the wall. 1 run's in, the second run scores, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great.
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Tim Herron.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
One out, runner at second. And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Check swing called strike. And the count 1-1. That clips a corner.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Out towards right center field. Jones sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond.
2-2.
Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
On the ground. Sends it across to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jordan Romano.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can, so it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Went down on strikes his first time through. In the dirt, and it scoots away. Jones up to third on the wild pitch. Tying run at the plate. Now 1-1.
1-1.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He rocketed that one out of here. It's 3-3. Bo Naylor at the plate now. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that one upstairs, ball one. And that one fouled off. And right back to the mound. Throws to first in time. One out, the bottom of the 10th. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that's in there for strike one. 2 runs across in the inning, and here in extra innings.
Whoa. 1 ball, 1 strike.
High fly ball out to left field. Wilson. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Ryan Rocchio.
Ryan Rocchio.
First pitch just misses. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the last half of the 10th. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 2. Next offering is fouled back. That one fouled off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And now the winning run is on base. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Tanner Banks.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Back to the top of the order now. And the batter now, Stephen Kwan. And that's in for a strike. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
1-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Now snap throw to first. And he dives back in safely. That one just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runner on the go. In the dirt. Real Muto to first. And we're headed to the 11th. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's the left fielder, Weston Wilson. Gets the outside corner with that one. That's too low. And now it's even 1-1. And the slider just misses.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Quam pulls it in on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Rojas in the box now. Takes strike 1.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
1-1.
Inside move to second. Real Muto back in there. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. So up next, Bryson Stott.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Late swing, foul to the left. Now a pop up on the infield. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. All set for the bottom of the 11th. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to happen with 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 strikes.
Man at second.
Ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. In the dirt, blocked, and the runner holds. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Guardians.
Next is the designated hitter, John Kenzie Noel. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Next pitch misses outside, and it's 1-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Check swing. Now a look down to first. No, he held up. 1 away. The winning run at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now that is first.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. So a change being made at first base. Pinch running here, Khalil Watson. First and second, 2 outs. And now the right fielder, Nolan Jones. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. And that one off the outside edge. On the ground to first. A flip to the pitcher covering. Beats him to the bag, and that means we're playing 12. Back now, we're in extras. And there's a new arm on the mound, number 51.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Kyle Manzardo getting loose there. He's now in the game at first.
Number 9.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now here is Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
That one's in there. That's strike 1. With the go-ahead run standing at second here deep into extra innings. And that's in there for a strike. The slider that finds the mark.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher.
Got him! Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beaties. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Late swing, fouled off. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Out! And that will end the inning. Here in Cleveland, here's the center fielder, Will Brennan. Banks back to work. And that's outside.
1-0.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Turner makes the grab, 1 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Oh, this one's blasted high and deep. It's on its way out of here. Ball game. And this place is rocking. And the Guardians win it in 12.
Extra innings, it seems like every guy's trying to come up with a big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show,